Hey crafty peeps, welcome back to my channel, and this is part 2 in the series that I've created, Things I Wish I Knew as a Newbie. And in this particular episode, we want to focus on, as the title says, we want to focus on sharing our content, respecting your creations, meaning the things that you actually take time and energy to create. So let's get started. So sharing our content, number one thing I want to focus here is about social media like Facebook. You can elect to either start your own Facebook channel if you want to start a channel just for crafting, and some people do, or there are several crafty Facebook groups that you can join, and that's a great way to get your pictures out there. Take pictures of your projects and just post them on the group, and you can get feedback and interaction with other members of the group on what you could change, what you couldn't change, constructive of course. Instagram as well, so post pictures, and some people elect to have a crafty Instagram channel versus a regular Instagram for, for your personal life, for your life. Totally your choice. YouTube, which is where you're viewing this video, and Pinterest, which is really like a catalog, different categories of pictures of things you've created or things you may want to create. You can always pin things, ideas that you like. So these are some of the main ones. There are also some other options. Tumblr is something similar to YouTube, but it's more of a subscription. But then also some people even think about writing a blog or having a website to where people can come in, where you could upload your pictures or different articles on things you find of interest. So several options out there. Something I wish someone had told me, or something I wish I had thought about. When you create your names or your username, the same word, it's easier for people to find you, easier for people to remember. I have Crafts I Heart is my YouTube, but yet then Plan Craft Love is my Instagram. And of course you can change it. Now I think I like it okay. So that's something to think about when you're creating your user account for the social media. And also put some thought in it. Does reflect what you do, as what your crafting is about. My name is Crafts I Heart. I love crafts. So something else to consider. Has it been taken already? Or is it similar to something that's already out there? Because you don't want to be confused with something that's already in use. One other topic I wanted to touch on when we're talking about YouTube videos. There are loads of tutorials out there instructing or giving you different setups on how to create videos. Or I'll link a couple of tutorials that I referred to, and also Ebony, who is Sharingmoore here on YouTube. She has some great content on it, so I'll link those channels below. Just use my phone. I have an Android phone, and I use a mic that I plug into my phone for recording. And I'll link my items below as well. The Scrapdaworld also created a board to use for video or photos, and I still use the one I created, so that's something I'll link as well. Moving along, let's talk about respecting your creations. So when we craft, or at least when I do, I take a lot of time, effort. I think about it. Sometimes I think about it a little bit too much, then do it and think again. But that's just my process. I want everyone to be proud of what they create. Have confidence in what you put out there on these different platforms. For instance, and if you start to say swap or exchange crafty items with other people, swapping as it's called, you would want them to know down the line, hey, Robin created these flowers for me. So say if I were to package up these flowers and put them in something, I would want something on the back saying that these were made by me. And there's several options. You can always just write your name on the back and, made by me. Another option is I have is several stamps out there. This is one I have that I picked up, and there's others that say something similar, handmade or made with love, and this would stamp out, and then I could sign my name underneath. That's an option. Another option, which is something I made or something I had made, and if I can remember the link, I picked this up on Amazon maybe the first year I started crafting, and I started swapping and exchanging things with other crafters. And this actually, see if I can get a good stamp. This stamps out my name and my email address, created by my name, Robin WD, and then it has Crafts I Heart. And it wasn't that expensive. This may have been, it may have been like $10 or something. I'll try to link it. I love it because it was easy. I didn't have to write out every time. Only downfall about this, that it was always would have to be in brown, because this is the ink that is a self-inking stamp. Another option, something else, and I'll link the tutorial below. Vianney Creates. She's here on YouTube. She created an awesome tutorial using Avery.com, Avery.com. And they have a website, and all you have to do is create an account using your email, and you can upload, create labels, and print them for free. And this is some that I've printed, and this is just on a sheet of address labels, self-adhesive. You can see they just peel off. And on each label, I'll raise it up so you can see it, it has my name, my YouTube name, my Instagram name, and then my email address. And this would be something I would put on the back of some package, or back of a swap, or back of something I created, a card or something. And this way they would know that it was me. Also, they would have some information for me if they wanted to contact me. So this is an idea, and this is really, I think, is really convenient. There's a lot of different templates you can use. This is just something I use because hearts is in my YouTube name, and I love purple. So this is just something I came up with. And you can use different colors and all different styles. So that's an option as well. So I will link that below so you can check that out. Something else I wanted to talk about, one other topic, was watermarking. And watermarking is actually putting some type of image or writing or name on something. Not so much it won't stop people from stealing your work, because this has happened to all crafters, and you can ask anyone. It's happened to a lot of us. But it will make it a little difficult. Insert some pictures here of some things I've put a watermark on. And all you do, you can go to, if you're using your phone, you can go to the Play Store, or go to the iTunes, Apple Store, and find there are plenty of free watermarking apps that you can download to put just a little name or a little something on your picture or your work, to kind of prevent or to try to make it more difficult for people to do that. And if this content is of use to you, if not, pass it on to someone that can benefit from it. So I want to thank you for watching, and you all have a great day. Bye.